Oklahoma lands a player they have been looking for in the transfer portal. We're going to talk about it right now on Sooner Born. Okay, Oklahoma has secured its top prize in John Mateer in the transfer portal on Wednesday. The redshirt freshman arrives in Norman with 2 years of eligibility remaining, according to OUinsider.com. I'm checking it out right now. We've all excited. We've all been waiting to land at quarterback ever since Jackson Arnold transferred to Auburn earlier. Mateer was ranked as the number one overall transfer player in the portal, according to Rivals. He entered Monday, and today is Wednesday, so didn't take too long for him to go ahead and sign up. Mateer was largely unknown as a two-star recruit out of Little Am, Texas. Back in 2022, he spent his first 2 years at Washington State. His backup, he sat behind Cam Ward. And he only played sparingly, just a little bit, but he emerged as one of the top players in 2024 with the guidance of his offensive coordinator, Ben Arbuckle. He entered as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in college football. As a passer, he's been prolific, completing 224 out of 347 attempts, which is 65% for 3,139 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, ranked 7 nationally in passing per attempt at 9.09, 11th in yards per completion at 14.01, 18th in passing yards per game at 261.5, and he's tied for 5th in passing touchdowns. He's arguably been more effective as a runner. Mateer is a pretty good runner. If you watch him play, watch his film, he takes off, has good bursts, and he led the Cougars in rushing attempts at 178 yards at 826, and he also had 15 touchdowns on the ground. So with Mateer at the helm, Washington State's offense was among the most explosive in the country past season. The Cougars ranked 11th in scoring offense, 23rd in total offense, 14th in yards per play, and 14th in plays 20 yards or more with 20. Mateer brings that dual threat ability to Norman. In one move, Mateer gives the Sooners a legitimate starting option, provides much needed depth at quarterback. Prior to his commitment, the Sooners had just 2 people on scholarship with Michael Hawkins Jr. and true freshman that will be coming in next season in Jed New. Brent Venables indicated on Friday that they were going to be active in the search for quarterbacks in the portal, but Mateer had been a top priority for weeks, and his arrival now gives the Sooners a clear direction. Mateer will also be surrounded by familiar faces upon his arrival, with Arbuckle, who the Sooners hired as offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach this season. And he also brings in his Washington State assistant, John Kudieski. I can't really pronounce that, but he's going to be the assistant quarterbacks coach and I think offensive analyst as well. Mateer is expected to battle with Hawkins this spring for the starting job. Hawkins is a former 2024 four-star prospect, started 3 games this season, and he will play and start, I have no doubt about that, against Navy on December 27th. There are other moves the Sooners will need to make in the portal. Wide receiver, we know all the receivers that has left. We don't really have to go over that. But they did get University of Arkansas Pine Bluff receiver Giovanni Gibson. He looks like a nice addition. Southern Illinois wideout Keontez Lewis. They got Jacob Ulrich, the punter. They got Luke Baklinko as offensive lineman also as well. And they just still plugging away in the transfer portal. Hopefully they can keep continuing to get more players, adding more receivers to go along with this squad. And so Keontae Lewis, we know he on there. They're also looking at Devontae Ross, I heard, and I think he's from Troy. But we got 2 receivers and a quarterback today. That'll work out just fine because, hey, it ain't been looking good, but those 2 additions will make the team a lot better. Can't wait to see what they're able to do. Getting offensive linemen here, building the team out, built the squad out nicely. Hey man, today's a good day to be a Sooner. John Mateer, welcome to the team. Gibson, welcome to the team. So Lewis, all y'all boys. Hey man, might not be a bad season next year if we can continue to build this roster out, and let's get it going now. For now, thank you for hitting the like button, subscribe button, sharing the show. I appreciate everybody. Boomer Sooner.